Hi everyone. So welcome to dinner at Dion's. So tonight I'll be cooking up something quite delightful for you to enjoy. We're going to have some fun and I want this to be a great experience for everyone. So make sure you pay close attention and just experience what I have going on for you tonight.
It's production value. Yeah. So we're gonna be doing all that stuff for you. Okay. So
So about maybe 6 ounces. Good evening, everyone, my lovelies. How are you all doing this evening? I am doing absolutely fantastic. I've had a great day. I've had a wonderful week. Everything's been on point, I tell you. So today I am going to make a wonderful drink. It's called the BLM, go figure. You know what that means. So it's definitely got some Jack Daniels in it, some dark liquor. And it's got a little fireball, but we're going to get into that. But as you can see, all 2020, I am going to be, read it. That's what I'm going to be doing. Mind yours too. All right, so what we're going to do, I'm going to take my black labeled Jack Daniels. Did you know that Jack Daniels was founded by a black man? Just to let you know, go look it up. All right, but anyway, I am going to measure out 1 ounce. I'm sorry, not 1 ounce, because this is a martini. Martini is a strong, so we're going to do 2 ounces of Jack Daniels. Okay, 2 ounces of Jack. I like this already. We are going to add 1/4 ounce of vermouth, sweet vermouth, not the dry, but sweet vermouth. Okay, 1/4 ounce. And just a little bit of Fireball. Fireball is very strong, got lots of cinnamon flavor in it, so I don't want to overpower the drink. And this drink is going to go well with the chicken and waffles. That's why I'm using a little cinnamon in this drink. Cinnamon flavor. So just 1/4 ounce of Fireball. Okay, and a splash of orange juice. Bam, that's all I need. I'm gonna add ice. And shake vigorously. You know how to shake it up until it gets nice and frothy on the outside, nice and cold. And pour. Perfect. Go ahead and cut a little garnish, which is going to be a piece of a lime wedge. Put that on the side, and here's your BLM. Look at that, looks good. You know I always have to taste it. Yep, did it again. All right, so that's the BLM. Gonna go and fix some chicken and waffles to pair with this drink, and you're gonna enjoy that too. See you in the kitchen. Hey y'all. Alright, so I told you to leave in the kitchen because I'm making these chicken and waffles. That's popular. Everybody loves chicken and waffles. I don't know anyone who does not like chicken and waffles. And I'm going to do some chicken wings. I like my chicken and waffles with my with the chicken with bone in it. I don't care too much for chicken tenders and waffles. I like chicken wings, chicken wings. Alright, so I have whole chicken wings right here. It's already been cleaned. Okay. And I am going to go ahead and season them up. I have my good old Cajun seasoning right here. Sprinkle that all over my chicken. I have a little orange pepper zest. I'm going to sprinkle that over the chicken. Some smoked paprika. A little smoky flavor. I mean, paprika, if you get the smoked paprika, it will add a little flavor to your food. Regular paprika, it smells like burnt hair or something. I don't know. I don't like the way it tastes either. Excuse me. And this is some black garlic. Okay. Okay, and I'm going to take my black pepper. This is whole ground black pepper. I am going to add this to my flour and cornmeal mixture. Now here I have 2 cups of cornmeal and 1 cup of flour. And I am going to add 1 cup of self-rising buttermilk cornmeal. I'm going to mix all of this up. Now I am going to do extra crispy fried chicken wings. Okay. So come over here and see how I'm mixing this chicken up, getting all the seasoning in there, seasoning it up really, really good. All right. Now, I am going to add a little of my cornmeal mixture at a time. This is going to be much of like a wet batter mixture. I'm going to coat all of my chicken in the cornmeal and flour. And next I am going to add some ice water. Okay, and you're going to mix that up so all the ice melts. And it's just going to make a wet batter on your chicken. And that's about a cup full of ice water. And this is going to give your chicken a nice crunch to it. And you see all that seasoning in the chicken? That's what you pretty much want it to look like. Nothing is worse than bland chicken and waffles. This is going to be a dish to remember. Alright, see how that's getting real pasty? And that is plenty enough batter on the chicken. And my grease is already hot. And we're gonna go ahead and get started with the frying. The fun part. Now, I don't know if you all tuck your chicken wings or if you leave them untucked, but I'm gonna tuck mine. Tuck the wing. Like that. Okay, and we're gonna drop it in. Look at that wet batter on there. That's going to be really good. Alright, and while the chicken is frying, we're going to go over and make these cornmeal Belgian waffles. Now for the waffle portion. Okay, so in my waffles, I am going to add bacon. Okay, so we're going to brown some bacon in the skillet, render all the fat out of it, and when that's done, I'm going to add pecans. And guess what that's going into? My waffle batter. Because bacon makes everything better, right? I mean, fried chicken, bacon, and pecans. Oh my goodness. We got a nice little mixture going on. Alright, so while this is cooking, you have to have a nice syrup to go along with your chicken waffles. So I'm going to show you how to make a nice savory, sweet kind of savory maple syrup to put over the waffles. I'm going to get that to cooking. So I have some maple syrup here. And I am going to add about a quarter of a cup of maple syrup. I have brown sugar. I am going to add a half of a cup of brown sugar. Okay. And I have some Tabasco. Give it a little spice. I'm going to add a few dashes of Tabasco. Now, for the savory flavor, not only do I have Tabasco, but I'm also going to add a little sage. Sage tastes wonderful with chicken, and it also goes well with maple syrup. So we're going to stir that all in. And that was about a tablespoon of sage. Alright, so we're going to melt all of this together. And when it's about done, I have some nice bourbon right here. And I am going to add that to my maple syrup mixture. Alright, now while that is getting thick for me, everything is combining, I'm going to do my batter for my waffles. Check on the bacon over here. See what it's doing. Okay. A little something. Just a little something. Alright. Now, I have here 3 cups of flour. I'm going to add 1 cup of cornmeal because I'm doing cornmeal waffles. Okay. And I am going to add 2 cups of almond milk. And I've also added baking powder, one teaspoon of baking powder, and a half a teaspoon of baking soda to my batter. All right. And you're going to mix it up really good. This is a nice southern style chicken and waffles with the cornmeal mixture. It's going to have a nice crunch on the outside of it. along with the crunchiness of the chicken, and I'm gonna have something there. You can have this any time of the day. Any time of the day. You can have for brunch, you can have for dinner. Chicken waffles is popular for any time of the day. Alright, and that's how your batter should look. Nice and thick like that. Alright. Alright. So I'm going to add my pecan. And that is 1/3 of a cup of pecan. Fold those in. And just waiting on my bacon. Definitely don't want the bacon going in looking like that. It's a little too pink. We want it to be nice and crispy. The sauce is done, and this is the texture that you want it to be. Nice thick body to it. It smells so good. So if you can coat the back of the spoon, then you know that it's ready. See, it's how it's sticking to the spoon. Alright, so now let's go ahead and do our waffle. I'm going to spray the waffle iron. It's yelling at me because it's ready. Okay, I'm going to take a scoop of the mix. Look at all that bacon and pecans in there. Ooh-wee. Go ahead and put that right in the middle. That's plenty because when I close it, it's going to expand. Alright, just close it up. And let that bake. Alright. And look at the chicken, y'all. This is the perfect crunchy fried chicken. When you bite into it, it's going to have so much of a crunch to it. Oh my goodness. And look, you can even see all the seasoning in it. See that? You hear that? That's what you want with your fried chicken. So there's many ways you can fry chicken. I mean, like I say, you can, you know, just put it in a dry flour and fry like that. But a lot of times, especially with the chicken and waffle dish, I want to have a nice crunch on my chicken when I bite into it. And that's what that wet batter is going to do. Alright, so the waffle's going to take a second. It's oozing out on the side, but hey, that's perfect. You ever been to a Waffle House? You see all the waffle batter oozed out on the side? That means it's good. And you got your money worth. And yes, I have eaten at Waffle House many times. I have, especially on those nights when you had a bit too much to drink and you just bring the party to the Waffle House. They got it out me, I must tell you. Something about those greasy spoons. Alright, and it says it's ready. So let's see. I want mine a little darker. Okay. And that's another thing with waffles. Some people like a lightly cooked waffle where it's nice and fluffy, a little chewy. But I like mine to have a little brown on top and a little crispy, you know, when I bite into it. So you can cook it. I'm going to cook it for about another minute and it should be right where I want it. And your batter, as far as your waffle batter, if you have any that's left over, just put a little saran wrap over it, throw it in the fridge. You can stay in there for about 3 days. And it'll be perfect. And it smells so good, the sweetness of it. Alright, let's see now. There we go. Nice and fluffy. That's how I want it. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and plate this up. Oh, that's nice. Alright. And we're going to take our super crispy, crunchy chicken Kind of look like Dale pits. I know y'all know about that Dale pits. Just want to put that right here. I think I want 3 wings. Okay. I want to take this maple sage sauce and just drizzle it over the waffle and the chicken. Get the chicken in there too. Get all that. So we had a wonderful night tonight. We did chicken and waffles with a sage maple syrup, the BLM martini. Everything just blends together all well. Make sure that you check us out every Sunday. All the past episodes of Dinner and Beyond is on Seabass Cast channel on Roku. All right. And remember, all 2020, read my shirt. Start something, start a business, have fun, enjoy the rest of the night.
Production value. Yeah. So we're gonna be doing all that stuff for you.
Okay.
So
fill about maybe 6 ounces.